Hey guys, welcome back to a new reaction on this channel. Today I'm going to react again after a really long time to Periphery with the song Zagreus. Do I pronounce it right? Is that correct? I hope it is. I'm really sorry for that. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's a request from you and I'm extremely excited, guys. Extremely excited. Maybe you know, over 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago, because it was January 2023, I reacted the very first time to the band called Periphery with their song Wildfire. That was the very first Periphery song for me. I've heard about the band before because you guys know I work in a music related business. I know a lot about Periphery, but I never listened to the music. And then you requested Wildfire from the brand new record. The gent is not a genre, by the way. And it was massive. I freaking love that track. Still today, I really love listening to that song because it's really good. And now I had to wait over 2 years to go back to Periphery. It was tough for me because I really wanted to check out some more Periphery before, but I told myself, hey, you requested something, I have to wait. And today is the day. It's an 8-minute song. It's really long. I mean, yeah, Periphery is a progressive band. And usually I always say, hey, I'm not the biggest fan of longer songs because, I don't know, it is how it is, not because I grew up in the TikTok era, you know, but it is how it is. I'm not the biggest fan of long songs. But also the Wildfire song of Periphery was really long with 6-7 minutes. I don't know exactly. So I don't care how long the song is, as long as it is as good as Wildfire. I'm just super excited. Periphery, Zagreus. Let's freaking go.
Always there, we know they want what's best.
Alright guys, sorry to pause there after that because of copyright strikes, because now we're almost at the half of the song. And it's not a really cool Periphery song, I'm honest with you. If I would compare this to Wildfire, I would stick to Wildfire because in my opinion it's a little bit more catchy, I could say that. But also this song is really good. I freaking love that. For me, Periphery is a little bit that what I love in metalcore, so the mix of heaviness and also clean voice in the choruses, just in longer. You don't have a compact 3-4 minute song like an, I don't know, an Architect song and Amity Affliction song or whatever, Bad Truth. You have a progressive, long ass, in my opinion, almost metalcore song, and that's freaking awesome. I really love that. And I guess that's also the reason why I loved Wildfire, because it got such an extremely catchy chorus. At the same time, we got this absolutely massive jazz part in it that it came out of nowhere, but it was extremely amazing. And this song is like Wildfire. I missed the jazz part, but maybe there will be one. I don't think so, but it would be funny. I'm honest with you. Yeah, it's another really cool song. I guess the Gent Is Not a Genre record was a really good one. I know when they released that record, we laughed a little bit about it at my work, because Gent Is Not a Genre. How could they name their record like that? I mean, technically it's true, because I have not that much to do with Gent. I can't put my finger on Gent bands, I'm honest with you. But I also read something about the genre, where the genre is coming from and who is really Gent. And I read that Gent is usually a guitar, not a riff, or was it bass or guitar, or something like that, a typical note or something you can play. I don't have it exactly in my head, but it was like that. Maybe you can clean me up. I know that you can. And yeah, hey, if Periphery is if they don't like that they're called a gent band, hey, why not naming your record like that? I don't know. But a really cool song. We go back. Maybe there will be a freaking jazz part in it as well. Let's freaking go. All right, that was Periphery with their song Zagreus, if I pronounced it right. And it was another massive track, guys. It was a really awesome track. It's my second Periphery song, and I can still say I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of these two songs I already heard. And it's Wildfire, extremely amazing. Now, Zagreus, also extremely amazing. They have everything in one freaking song. Like the first 3 minutes felt like a typical metalcore track with the clean voice choruses, the heavier parts. Then they jumped into a complete softer part. Extremely amazing, really loved that. Now the ending part was a little bit more like instrumental movie soundtrack like. It was awesome. It was really awesome. Another amazing song in my opinion. Comes straight into my private Spotify playlist. And like I said before, I usually don't like longer songs, and when I compare this to, I don't know, an Opeth or an whatever I reacted to, a Tool, for example, I know that a lot of people hate me because I don't like Opeth, or I don't like Tool, or I don't like other bands with really, really long songs, because it's just not my thing. But I also tell you, if a song is from the beginning to the end amazing, with a lot of different parts and not just 3 minutes, the same guitar solo all over again, like in some couple of Iron Maiden songs, for example. I freaking love that kind of music. And Periphery is the perfect example. They have an 8-minute song, and I can say from the beginning to the end, I will listen to that again. There is not a single part where I would say, I don't want to listen to that again. That was awesome. That was freaking awesome. In my opinion, Periphery is telling me more a story over 8 minutes than an Opeth or an Tool or whatever does. But that's, like I said, just my personal opinion. You can also listen to Tool and Opeth and think that's great. I give you that. But for me it's Periphery, also some Machine Head tracks, or Neoblivious Karis, also an amazing band with extremely long songs, in my opinion. But yeah, just wanted to say that. Alright guys, that was Periphery. It was so amazing to be back after over 2 years, like I said, almost free January 2023. And after the second song, like I said before, I'm still a fan. and I'm really happy for that. Thanks for requesting that. If you haven't checked out the wildfire reaction 2 years ago, I will give you the link to the video right now in the outro. Just click on the video on the screen and you can watch it if you want to. If you want to talk about Periphery with me or our community, join our community Discord. Links down in the description. You can join anytime. You can talk about anything. It would be cool to see you there. And then I'll see you guys again in another reaction. Would be awesome. And I say, bye!